Welcome to Scary Stories, the channel where we bring you bone-chilling tales of horror and suspense that will leave you on the edge of your seat. In today's story, we'll take you on a journey into the future, where the fate of the planet hangs in the balance as a group of soldiers face off against a terrifying alien invasion. As the soldiers fight for their lives and for the future of humanity, they discover a powerful weapon that could turn the tide of the battle. But as they unleash the weapon's awesome power, they uncover disturbing secrets about the true intentions of the alien invaders. Join us as we delve into the terrifying world of this futuristic battle, where the fate of the planet hangs in the balance. If you're a fan of horror and suspense, then Scary Stories is the channel for you. So sit back, turn off the lights, and prepare to be scared out of your wits. In the near future, a detachment of experienced military men is held hostage by a difficult situation. They find themselves in an unfamiliar place, realizing soon that getting out of here will not be easy. The heroes of the story carry out an order to evict an enemy who wants to enslave the entire planet. As soon as the soldiers took up positions, a large-scale invasion began. A cunning and clever enemy forces the defenders to return to cover, because simple weapons could not penetrate alien armor. After some time, earthlings discover the only weak spot in aliens. True, for a complete defeat, you need a weapon of great power. As the soldiers scouted the area for potential solutions, they stumbled upon an abandoned laboratory in the nearby woods. The laboratory seemed to have been abandoned for years, but upon closer inspection, they found that it was still functioning, although in a state of disarray. As they entered the laboratory, the soldiers discovered that it was the former research facility of a scientist who had been working on a top-secret project. The project involved the development of a powerful weapon that could penetrate even the toughest alien armor. The soldiers searched through the facility and finally found the weapon, which had been hidden away in a secret underground chamber. It was a massive device that looked like a cross between a cannon and a rocket launcher. With the weapon in hand, the soldiers returned to their base, ready to take on the alien invaders. The aliens had already penetrated deep into the base, and the soldiers were outnumbered and outgunned. But they knew that they had a secret weapon that could turn the tide of the battle. The soldiers set up the weapon on a high point overlooking the base, and they waited for the right moment to strike. As the aliens closed in, the soldiers activated the weapon, and a massive burst of energy shot out towards the aliens. The blast was so powerful that it not only destroyed the aliens but also the base and everything in it. The soldiers were the only survivors of the attack, and they knew that they had saved the planet from certain doom. However, as they looked out at the destroyed landscape, they couldn't help but wonder if there were more aliens out there, waiting to attack. They knew that they had to be ready for anything, and that they had to continue fighting to protect their planet from any and all threats. With the immediate threat of the alien invasion neutralized, the soldiers regrouped and began to survey the damage. It was a grim sight, as their once proud military base lay in ruins. As they looked out over the desolate landscape, they couldn't help but feel a sense of despair. But amidst the ruins, the soldiers found something that gave them hope. They discovered a cache of advanced alien technology, which they could use to rebuild their base and develop new weapons and defenses against any future attacks. Over the following months, the soldiers worked tirelessly to rebuild their base and develop new weapons and technologies. They knew that the alien threat was still out there, and that they had to be ready for whatever came their way. As they worked, they also began to uncover disturbing secrets about the alien invasion. They discovered that the aliens were not just invaders, but also colonizers. They had come to Earth to establish a new colony, and to enslave the human race. The soldiers realized that they had not only saved their planet from destruction but also from a fate worse than death. They knew that they could not rest until the alien threat was completely neutralized. And so, they continued to work tirelessly, developing new technologies and weapons, and training for any possible scenario. They knew that they had to be ready for anything, because the fate of their planet depended on it. Years passed, and the soldiers became the protectors of Earth, watching over their planet and guarding it against any and all threats. And though the memory of the alien invasion would always haunt them, they took comfort in knowing that they had saved their planet, and that they had ensured a bright future for generations to come. And that's the story of how a group of soldiers saved the planet from an alien invasion, against all odds. It's a tale of courage, sacrifice, and determination that will go down in history as one of the greatest battles ever fought. If you enjoyed this scary story, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel Scary Stories for more bone-chilling tales like this one. With new stories added regularly, you never know what terrifying adventure awaits you next. So, if you're a fan of horror and scary stories, join us on Scary Stories and prepare to be scared out of your wits. But be warned, once you start watching, you may never want to turn off the lights again.